would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Lee Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the right. At the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Just plowing ahead. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running to the left. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's still running after the move. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Arkansas, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got enough for the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Curry. Got a little space. Gives him the big stiff arm. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas, 7.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Running to Green. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
First and goal, South Carolina.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third down, he drops the throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's a fumble! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Gets away from one, finds room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. And they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out fast. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And some room to work. There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
South Carolina, 62. Arkansas, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. That 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
South Carolina, 68. Arkansas, 10.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Dixon. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Still on his feet at the 40. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one.
74. Arkansas, 10.
And here's the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Back to the ground game on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They're working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the left. Look out, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Offense with jumbo personnel. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
13.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Makes the catch near the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They believe they can run right here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Plows through the defense. Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Sagged out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Might be looking to run. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Here comes the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Looking for the two-point try. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going, or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense this zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of the sport.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The give to the back. There he goes. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Not exactly the ideal situation for this. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 22 takes it back for the score.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.